The debate over parenting styles continues, with gentle parenting often caught in the crossfire. Is it permissive, or is it just misunderstood? Well, parenting consultant Carol Milletta joins us live this morning with some tips on setting boundaries with empathy while meeting the needs of your children. Carol, good to see you this morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's start off with, the definition of this. What do you consider gentle parenting?
I consider gentle parenting the compassionate setting of boundaries and guiding children with empathy and respect. You're still holding them accountable for behavior and their words and their actions, but it's not soft parenting. And that, as a parent educator, that's originally why I did not like the term when it came out, because I really anticipated that it would be considered indulgent, hands-off, and just frankly, an unserious view of parenting, which is a very important job.
So how can you do this? How can you be a gentle parent, but at the same time, you're not throwing the door open, and letting the kids run wild?
Well, I think you have to combine clear expectations with compassion so that you can provide a structure so that children can learn and grow from their experiences and from their consequences. And I call that parenting with love and limits. And next, you have to really parent for positive power over just simply being permissive. It's not about letting children have their way. It's really about giving them agency and responsibility, and allowing them to make choices through within limits.
So, like in a real world example, and as a parent, we've all seen this. If your kid's having a meltdown, that's probably not the time for you to be yelling at them, right?
Right. I mean, at the time, you have to look at the needs of the situation, what needs to happen in that moment, and guide them to it. It's not a time that you can actually have a long conversation. They cannot receive the logic that you're trying to give to them at that moment. So use few words, but speak about what needs to happen in the situation. And especially when they're younger children, I know I did this, guide them by the shoulder in the direction that they need to go.
Yeah, especially when they're having a moment like that, go in the opposite direction to maybe kind of bring them more towards the center. How can parents practice this if they're, not necessarily in a situation, where they can go through it?
Well, I think a big part of it is that parents need to parent with vision. I mean, they're in the moment, but at the same time, think about how what they're teaching, what they're saying, what they're communicating, what that's going to mean later in life, because children take these experiences and these lessons with them.
Really true.
So think about the highly capable, confident, and considerate adult that you hope your child will become in the future, and work back from that, so that your children can really develop emotional intelligence and resilience.
Carol, we're fresh out of time. Thank you so much. And you're right about that. I still have my father's words ringing through my head sometimes. Here's some more information that you can find out about Carol and the Parenting 411 community. We thank you for joining us.